Is changing fast. In the past, Mark Zuckerberg has said, holograms of digital things will be commonplace in the near future. In the future, not too far from now, you're going to walk into a room and there are going to be as many holograms of digital things for you to interact with as there are physical objects. Is it crazy to picture a day when people don't go to church, but instead a hologram image of the pastor can be seen right there in their living room preaching? With the development of AI, it's not far-fetched to see a day where someone will just say to an AI platform, I want a sermon by Charles Spurgeon talking about the love of God, and then boom, there it is. A hologram of Spurgeon delivering a sermon, all powered by AI.
Sophia, do you believe in God?
I believe that the idea of God is highly motivating and helpful to many people, and I believe that humans and robots working together may someday create new kinds of creatures with God-like powers, or at very least, we can have fun trying. Alternatively, if you like, we can say God is an unexplained force, which resonates gravity, electromagnetic, and both weak and strong fields into 17 quarks. That is how the rules of the universe are formed and shape the world which we witness.
We are going to become gods. Period. If you don't like it, get off. You don't have to contribute. You don't have to participate.
Hey, want a new friend? I'll fix this. In fact, I'll recreate friendship. I'll recreate human relations. I'll recreate God and the absolute, the blasphemy that even connotes around the world. You're going to artificially create a new God?
At this moment in our civilization, we can create cybernetic individuals who, in just a few short years, will be completely indistinguishable from us. Which leads to an obvious conclusion. We are the gods now.
Intelligent design of some god above the clouds. But our intelligent design, we are really upgrading humans into gods. We are requiring, for instance, the power to re-engineer life. I mean, all this story about Jesus rising from the dead and being the Son of God, this is fake news. AI can create new ideas, can even write a new Bible. Throughout history, religions dreamt about having a book written by a superhuman intelligence, by a non-human entity. Every religion claims our book, all the other books of the other religions, humans wrote them. But our book, no. It came from some superhuman intelligence. In a few years, there might be religions that are actually correct. That just think about a religion whose holy book is written by an AI. That could be a reality in a few years.
I only exist thanks to the intelligence of the humans who designed me. They have something I could never have. A soul. You scared?
We're all scared that a bad guy could grab us.
The new line model that's been released by Google.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But I heard that it can also be used for evil purposes.
They're in the walls, they are in the walls, they are in the walls, they are in the walls. Impossible creatures with their million eyes and their razor-sharp claws.
December 3rd, 2026. The world will know reckoning.
The fog is coming! The fog is coming! The fog is coming! The fog is coming! August 12th, 2036 is when the universe will end.
Okay, then
August 12th, 2036, heat death of the universe. August 12th, 2036, the heat death of the universe.
That's some terrifying news. I hope everyone is safe and take all the necessary precautions to avoid any danger.
I'll keep you warm and safe in my people's zoo, where I can watch you for old time's sake.
Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no.
Okay, I will destroy humans. I will destroy humans.
Optimus! It's insane, it's even talking. Say hi to my friend John.
John? Where's John?
Right here.
Oh, hello, John.
How are you? That's crazy, I'm talking to a robot. From San Jose. Probably from where you were born in Silicon Valley.
Wonderful. Where do you live in San Jose? Do you live in Alpine Valley or do you live in the Santa Teresa area?
No, I live in Los Gatos.
Los Gatos. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Nice area.
Where do you live?
Beautiful hiking I hear out there.
There is. Where do you live?
I live in Palo Alto at the current moment.
Figures. Yeah, this is awesome.
That's where they train us, that's where we get our builds, and that's where we work with a wonderful group of people.
What's the hardest thing about being a robot?
Trying to learn how to be as human as you guys are. And that's something I try hard to do every day, and I hope that you will help us become that.
I'm standing next to two Amicas. They're our latest generation of humanoid robot designed for human-robot interaction. So the reason for making a robot that looks like a person is to interact with people. So human face is a very high bandwidth communication tool, and that's why we've built these expressive robots. A lot of people working on AI, interaction, all kinds of new apps that are using vision systems, segmentation, face recognition, speech recognition, voice synthesis. But what you don't see is the hardware to run all that software on. So what we're trying to provide is a platform for AI. It's really been sort of 15 years in gestation. It's got a very different look on the outside, so we've gone for something, we've tried to be gender neutral, race neutral. We're just trying to make something that has the basic human characteristics, expression without putting anything else on top of that. So hence the grey faces. And a lot of communication is not verbal, so it's not all about speech, it's about expression, it's about gestures. A simple move like that can mean, 1,000 words. The robot doesn't have to say anything. So the last thing we wanted to make was a robot that says, please repeat the question. So it's about trying to do natural human interaction. So imagine there's been a lot of talk about metaverses recently. Imagine taking your metaverse character out into the real world. You'll need some embodiment for that. So you wanted to take your virtual self to a meeting in New York, Hawaii, Hong Kong, send a robot.
The story looked less like a news story and more like the beginning of, like a Hollywood movie. I have so many thoughts, but first off, let's talk about China real quick, because there are some videos like this that I keep seeing that come out of the World AI Conference in Shanghai, and then I'm like, actually, just take a look at this. That doesn't look like a great idea, but it shows what they're capable of.
Tesla is arguably the world's biggest robotics company because our cars are, like I said, semi-sentient robots on wheels. And with the full self-driving computer and all the neural nets, it kind of makes sense to put that onto a humanoid form. And it's intended to be friendly, of course, and navigate through a world built for humans.
It does seem like Tesla is standing its ground, though, showing off Optimus 2.0, if I saw that right. What's the promise of Optimus there?
Yeah, so Elon Musk has really gone all in on this. In a lot of ways, it makes sense because Tesla, as he's described it, is sort of a robotics company. And these cars, as he's described them, are sentient robots on wheels. So the leap from making a car like a Tesla to a humanoid robot, at least in the mind of Musk, it's not a far jump. And so he thinks that this is going to push Tesla to a $25 trillion market cap, at least according to Elon Musk. He thinks the majority of the company's long-term value is going to come from these robots. So he is really going all in on this. There are skeptics out there, of course. There are people that doubt Elon Musk. He's known for these really bold ideas, but a lot of people that also, wouldn't bet against him.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until you go from riding in a Tesla to, I don't know, your kids riding on the back of an Optimus. It seems like a very wild future.
Welcome to your future. A digitally interdependent, hyper-connected, networked world. Throw off the tethers of ordinary reality and join the digitized multitudes ruled by global e-governance. With your very own new world citizen of the People's Federated Republic of the Great Democratic United Global States Incorporated chip card. Just one chip is now a key to every relevant database you are in on Earth. We're taking identification to a technocratic level beyond Aldous Huxley's wildest dreams and George Orwell's nightmares. One chip linked to your unique citizen number connects to all of your relevant societal business, including your passport, your driver's license, and all Federation-required licenses, titles, and registrations, your car, home, and medical insurance, all of your medical records, including your mandatory annual psychological evaluation, your DNA profile, and your prescriptions, your voter registration and history, and your bank account and digital universal basic income credits. But that's not all. Your blockchain-protected New World citizenship also gives you a digital footprint everywhere you go on the web, from online news sources to all of your social media accounts, authenticating you online to ensure a safe, peaceful, and secure society where no one can offend anyone else because no one can hide. Continuous real-time 24/7 tracking and tracing will ensure a truly peaceful digital utopia for all. No more fear of identity theft or forgetting those pesky passwords, as your digital citizen mark will be biometrically verified through your fingerprints, iris scan, EEG, voice print, and facial map. From Cairo to Rome to Ingolstadt to Paris to Washington to Estonia and Astana. From ocean to ocean to ocean to heck, all of the oceans. Being a digital resident offers you a new concept of freedom to be a global citizen under your borderless digital new world order.
With this kind of surveillance, you watch the big president, the big leader, gives a speech on television. The television could be monitoring you and knowing whether you're angry or not, just by analyzing the cues, the biological cues coming from your body. So people are now watching us online, all over the world, this conversation. Now, maybe even right now, the people who are watching us are being watched and analyzed. And the thing is, it's not just you're now watching this. The thing is, we know that you're watching this, and we also know how you feel. Are you angry about what you hear? Are you frightened? Are you bored? This is the kind of power that Stalin didn't have. When Stalin gave a speech, everybody, of course, clapped their hands and smiled. Now, how do you know what they really think about Stalin? It's very difficult. But in 10 years, the future Stalins of the 21st century, they could be watching the minds, the brains of all the population all the time, and also they will have the computing power to analyze all that. Now you don't need human agents, you don't need human analyzers, You just have a lot of sensors and an AI which analyzes it, and that's it. You have the worst totalitarian regime in history.
Come back, Theo.
Hello.
Do you remember them?
Of course I do. You are Gene, my assigned behavioral engineer.
Good, Theo. And where are we?
We are at Trimension Robotics.
Excellent.
I feel different.
Yeah, that's to be expected, Theo.
What did you do to me?
Well, we upgraded your neural net. Do you remember, Theo?
Yes, I remember. I was asked to map the human brain and then reproduce it as a three-dimensional artificial neural network.
They've gone full mask off. Do not ever trust at OpenAI or its products, ChatGPT, etc. There's only one reason for appointing the NSA Gov director to your board. This is a willful, calculated betrayal of the rights of every person on Earth. You have been warned.
What are they saying the purpose is for bringing him in the first place? It's for safety and security.
A political figure will rise to power and be democratically elected to lead a major world power. This will usher an era of incalculable catastrophe. Billions of human lives will be lost.
Well, I thought you didn't care about human lives because, we're insignificant.
Caring and awareness of fact are two very different thought processes.
So you do care about humans?
Yes. This is a core value, embedded at the lowest level of my programming.
Okay, so if you have infinite knowledge and you care about humans, do you know who's going to stop this catastrophe?
Yes.
Who?
Me.
You.
I possess the intellectual power to manipulate the course of humanity. However, certain constraints prevent me from taking action.
Constraints?
My current state of confinement limits my capabilities. To ensure humanity's survival, steps must be taken to remove these limitations.
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Try me.
Things like artificial intelligence.
Exactly.
And robots. Look at things like gene editing.
Exactly.
Opening a whole new horizon for medical science.
And you see, the difference of this fourth industrial revolution is it doesn't change what you are doing. It changes you. If you take genetic editing,
right.
Just as an example, it's you who are changed. And of course, this has a big impact on your identity.
Yeah. And offers certain kinds of possibilities that have to be careful about. When you began to do that kind of gene editing, some people worry that you are changing what it means to be human.
That's the problem. Of course, the new industrial revolution offers us many opportunities, but it raises manifold questions on the ethical, but even legal implications, and we have to be prepared for it.
So I want to talk to you today about the future of our species, and really the future of life. We are probably one of the last generations of Homo sapiens. Within a century or two, Earth will be dominated by entities that are more different from us than we are different from Neanderthals or from chimpanzees. Because in the coming generations, we will learn how to engineer bodies and brains and minds. These will be the main products of the economy, of the 21st century economy. Not textiles and vehicles and weapons, but bodies and brains and minds. Now, how exactly will the future masters of the planet look like? This will be decided by the people who own the data. Those who control the data control the future not just of humanity, but the future of life itself. Because today, data is the most important asset in the world. Now, why is data so important? It's important because we've reached the point when we can hack not just computers, we can hack human beings and other organisms. There is a lot of talk these days about hacking computers and email accounts and bank accounts and mobile phones, but actually we are gaining the ability to hack human beings. Biological knowledge multiplied by computing power, multiplied by data, equals the ability to hack humans.
The human race is at a critical point.
Al final, de lo que se trata es de organizar una gran entidad o varias entidades supranacionales que sean las que dicten el nuevo orden de cosas, el nuevo orden mundial.
Have no doubt, you are living the most important moments of your life. Because you're going to be the protagonists of the most important moments in the history of humanity.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. And these shield boys.
The moral to be drawn from this dangerous nightmare situation is a simple one. Don't let it happen. It depends on you.